So this is a poem that was written by my daughter. Resilient, cast out, but flexibility returns me assured. Evaporated, still I reformed. I became more resistant. Secluded, but I withstood and weathered the blow. Evanescent, yet fluid and omnipresent, I continuously flow. Resolute. Replaced, but I remained firm and true. Alone or meshed, I can blend or surrender through. Respectable, all-powerful, inevitably peerless, indeed tempestuous as water, a lifesaver. I am superfluous.
I want to just open up any questions, comments from the audience first.
Job well done.
Yeah.
Woo!
Absolutely, I think forgiveness is huge because first of all, you have to recognize you made a mistake. Once you realize you made a mistake, then you can forgive those that have made mistakes. So first it starts with you, and then recognizing that you're everything.
So even so, forgiveness is also important in the aspect of, you know what, there are individuals who do us bad, and they continuously do us bad, and they got no qualms about the fact that they did us bad, and they don't care about it. But yet, because I within myself, as he said, work within myself, and I know that this individual is still wanting bad on me, I can still open my heart and say, you know what, I forgive you. You know, live your life.
To add on to that, I believe forgiveness, a big part of that, is the first step in your growth. It's the first sign of healing. You know, it's taking accountability for your actions, forgiving yourself, first and foremost, above anything. And then from that, you grow, become humble, and you move past. And it's good once you complete that forgiveness within yourself, you can start to proceed with letting go of a lot of extra weight you had on your shoulders. You know, it's a lot more or less stressful when you can forgive yourself, because when you come down to realize it, like I explained before, 9 times out of 10, it's all emotions that keep you that way, holding you back from forgiving. So once you realize the full spectrum of exactly what you're forgiving, you'll be a better person for it at the end of the day.
Great question.
Well done. You guys all have such huge, powerful voices, and they're so clear. I work with children, and I'm constantly trying to get them to use their biggest and fullest and clearest voices. And I was wondering, did you, through this process, do a lot of vocal training or warm-ups? Or have you noticed your voices change over the process of working on this play? Have they felt larger through that process?
I know about half the guys up here, they know I have the softest voice. All the self-help groups, they'll be like, speak up. And I'm like, man, I'm yelling at you guys. I feel like I'm shouting. I think it's all these exercises that we do with Pamela and Kim. And every time we come here, it's vocals and exercises. We're like, what is this for? But it helps. It helps.
And also, I may add that with Pamela and Great Kim, that even when we're having minute conversations, then speak up, use your acting voice.
Stage voice.
So we'll be, oh, okay, and then we, so that helps too.
In addition to that, you want to be heard throughout the, to the back of the stadium, the gym. You want to lift your voices, speak your words clearly, enough for everybody to understand and give too much power to what you say.
Yeah.
I'd ask, one thing I think throughout the whole thing is how to memorize your lines. That'd be the hardest part. How many days a week or how often do you practice memorizing the lines? To me, that's the most impressive thing. Just as a whole, just memorize it. Then the acting part, once you get the lines memorized, then just acting it out afterwards as best you can. How hard was that? How long did it take to get it down? That's great. That's
2 minutes.
He's not kidding. for him. No, but in all honesty, for me, with all the stuff I had going on, it took a lot. It honestly did. Aside from work, aside from groups, aside from whatever personal stuff I'm dealing with, then I got to come back. I got to erase all that from my brain and then sit down and then read my lines, write my lines out, then read my lines out again. And then the good thing is that I'm in the building with a couple of guys already into play, so when I see them, we'll say the lines back and forth to each other. So that helped as well too.
I saw this hand go first.
How do you guys go? What's the process of selecting who's going to play what role? Okay, so it's the process you go through a format, see who's more,
Anyone want
Do
to
you want to
answer?
start with that, and then we'll finish?
my friend is the king, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, in the beginning, we were, what do you want to do? We had 3 individuals who want to play and 3 who don't want to play. So basically, Kim and Pamela gave us our own choice, and they figured it out from there. Where our strong points were, a few practices, and we basically had the roles we wanted, like Miranda right now.
And I actually just wanted to say, a lot of things have changed along the way. So I wanted to say, for example, our amazing Marcus over there, who came in, who had a script in hand today, he came in to take over for someone else just recently. And while he had a script in his hand, it didn't even feel like he did. So sometimes we had to switch parts at the last minute and that sort of thing. And everybody was amazing to just do that if it had to happen. There were a lot of changes along the way, and Pamela as well changed it for somebody recently.
I counted up that we lost 12 people in the process, and I think that Marcus, who played Ferdinand, was the 4th person who came in to that role.
So
Just
taking a lot.
Four guys.
I appreciate y'all following through on the play. I was entertained, and Miranda and Marcus all look good together.
Correct, I know at the beginning of the play you said a story about forgiveness and revenge, but could it also be understood as manipulation and doing the right thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think one of the great things about Shakespeare is that he has so many different themes. Could also be about power and what do people, trying to get power and what happens about that. There's all kinds of stuff. True love, love at first sight. Yeah, and the fact that you got something different out of it than someone else might get, amazing. That's what makes him so amazing. Thank you.
I want to commend the fellas because this is not very good ability, right? Show that how the thing needs to be, and different backgrounds all come together as one. And then channel it to one direction. I think it was magnificent. I'm glad to be part of it.
I want to say my hat goes off to you guys. This is like my first Shakespeare play ever, so I enjoyed it. I was coming here to heckle, but
I got another language question. I know a lot of people, when they perform Shakespeare, they either think that the language, because it's more difficult, is either very poetic, or they hate it because it doesn't make any sense. Do you guys have any relationship with the Shakespeare language being more difficult than the English that we speak?
To me, it was actually fun to speak it. Actually, it's different. And when you have roles and parts, and you get to use the language, it comes to forms of the idea of Shakespeare altogether. So it was very interesting.
For me, it's the narrator, prompter, same thing. It was much easier for me because I had the script, but then for some of the intros, I had to go off script. So I had to read the language and interpret it where I could narrate it in a manner where everybody understand what I mean. So it was easier for me, so I didn't hate it. It just helped me better understand the language a little bit better.
He's from Texas.
For us too, one of the things that we like we're from the Caribbean, so we speak English. So that was like easy for us at that point, because at one point in time, everybody sounded like they were from the islands. Prospero sounded from the islands. That's how we were running for a minute, because it was so fluid for us to get right into that form of speaking and talking. So it was real,
For a long time, I've spoken like the Mad Hatter, so this was an easy transition for me. So I kind of understood it right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just want to say good job to everybody. This is my first play I ever been to, and I actually enjoyed it. Marcel, he's over here smiling. I think he's practicing his mind and say all the time. So I just want to come see everybody again. But I felt like I was on the ship for a minute. The only thing was the display. If like there was like actual ship and island over here, then it would like come in picture a little more for me. So I got kind of lost at times, and I had to remember, okay, they're on the boat and I see people moving. And but I feel like that would have been a big part, like the display part, like so everybody can see what's going on. So people don't understand I'm a little slow, so I gotta see stuff. But great job by the guy right here. He didn't have a script in his hand, but he had like the longest part, and he memorized it. So that was very impressive right there. And Munster was very funny. He was funny. Yeah.
Bobby!
How does this help you, and how does this experience help you, and what can you take from it in the future?
Well, it's definitely thinking outside the box, but being impressive, what's expected of us, to be a nuisance and a constant fool. But to think outside the box, get educated, a whole other realm of something you're just not used to. I feel like a new man.
For me, okay, now, being the master of the ship, right? Notice this is small, so I'll show you the actual thing for this. So, to wear this and come out here, it's not humbling, it's a part of the play, so I took on the actor, as you can see, without shame. Small or not, it's just a part of who you are, and it allows you to get better. It's comfortable, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah. Not just a shell, because as you said in my cheesebone, a lot of us would be like, no, I can't put this on now. It's a wrap. And especially Miranda. That took more. That's more than this compared to what Miranda did, and he did an excellent job.
I'm keeping this.
Just to add on to that, right? When it comes to how you said we more portray ourselves as macho and everything. We want to keep up. To me, honestly, that's been my life story. This right here is stepping out of that comfort zone. This is macho as hell for me right here. So let's just be honest. I commend everybody that did that.
It's more of a comment. Just like this gentleman up here said, you've never been to a play before. This is my second one here, but that's the only time I've ever been to a prison. It's the only time I've ever been in a room with people who are in prison, who have been in prison. I don't know anyone who's been in prison in my real life outside of here. So when I came away from last time, I told people it was life-changing for me. Hearing all of you guys, and I recognize you were there, and I know a lot of you were here, what you said about your self-confidence last time as kids, even as men, changing through this process was amazing. And it's sad to me that you are as old as you are and you hadn't seen a play before. I'm grateful that we're in Shakespeare and my friend Kim has been able to bring that here because it's life-changing whether you're inside or outside, wherever you see the play. So thank you.
Thank you. Everybody for the great job that you did. What was really impressive to me was Marcus and Miranda. My thing is, did you say your script verbatim? Because I like your accent. Then your script is good as far as how you feel about how you popping in with Miranda. Right? Like I said, I say you cool.
Not to take any credit, okay, but I came like almost in the middle towards the end of this, right? And I write music, so it was actually easy for me to remember lyrics or words or something in that pattern. And like Marcelli said, I was practicing in my cell and stuff like that, and within a week probably I remember my lines, you know, and of course when we learn our places and where we are and the things we does, it help you remember what you're going to say next. So that's what made it quite easy for me actually.
We do have to wrap this up. We'll take this one last one.
In doing it, because you know I know remember the line is one thing, but then you actually visualize yourself doing it as you interact with this role. How much does your actual vision play into you mastering what you're doing? Because vision, understanding what you're doing, and actually seeing yourself doing it prior to the act. How has that affected this whole process?
Well, you want to go into a character by knowing your part and your role. You want to take advantage of that and well yourself into your position of what it is you're doing. You have to be capable of knowing your places and knowing your tone in order to speak and clearly of what you're actually doing. I feel like me and Miranda actually we've gotten together with Prospero on things and we were able to collaborate to come up with these gestures along with him, giving us help on that to do the best as we could.
Throw like a girl?
One more question. How long did the whole production take for actual time to put it together?
How many hours got when do you factor before it came?
I counted it up. We came 12 times from January to now because a few times then it got canceled. So 12 times, about 2.5 hour class each time. You should join us. Come join us in August. We're going to start again in August. All you guys are invited.
It'd be great. We'd love to have people. We're going to be starting again, I think, in the fall. We haven't figured out all the details yet, but that's what we're looking at. So people who want to join, please do see about getting your name on the roster. Here are the gentlemen you can speak to about how you can do that process. I know there are people that help coordinate that on your end, and so they can help walk you through that. Thank you all again so much for being here. I'm glad it sounds like you enjoyed it. I did too, and hope to see you next time, if not in the class.
was